What if I told you that the biggest obstacle in your life isn't laziness, isn't lack of talent, and isn't bad luck? What if the real problem is that your attention is under attack every single day? Because right now, while you're watching this video, thousands of companies are competing for one thing: your focus. And most people have absolutely no idea it's happening. Imagine waking up tomorrow in a world without notifications, no endless scrolling, no algorithm trying to predict your next move, no constant distractions. For most people, that sounds impossible, because distraction has become the default state of modern life. We check our phones before we leave bed. We scroll while eating. We watch videos while working. And we wonder why focusing feels impossible. But here's the scary part. This didn't happen by accident. The modern world was designed this way. And once you understand why, you'll never look at your phone the same way again. The attention economy. 100 years ago, human attention wasn't a product. Today, it's one of the most valuable resources on Earth. Every app you use, every platform you visit, every notification you receive, exists for one purpose: to keep you engaged. Because your attention generates profit. The longer you stay, the more money they make. Think about that. Some of the smartest engineers on the planet aren't working on curing diseases. They're working on keeping you scrolling. Every color, every sound, every notification, every recommendation, carefully designed, not to help you, but to hold your attention. And they're incredibly good at it. Your brain never stood a chance. The human brain evolved over thousands of years. Social media evolved over a few decades. Your brain was built for survival, not algorithms, not infinite content, not instant entertainment. When our ancestors found something rewarding, their brains released dopamine: food, safety, social connection. Dopamine encouraged behaviors that helped them survive. But modern technology discovered something powerful. If you provide unpredictable rewards, the brain becomes obsessed. That's why you keep checking your phone. You don't know what you'll find: a message, a like, a funny video, a notification. Your brain learns that something exciting might happen. And suddenly, checking your phone becomes automatic. Not because you're weak, because you're human. Distraction is the new normal. Have you ever picked up your phone to check one thing and somehow ended up scrolling for 30 minutes? Most people have. Because distraction no longer feels unusual. It feels normal. And that's the problem. Many people can no longer sit in silence. They can't eat without watching something. They can't study without checking notifications. They can't focus on a single task for long. Their minds constantly search for stimulation. More content, more entertainment, more novelty. The result? Attention spans shrink. Patience disappears, deep thinking becomes rare, and people slowly lose the ability to focus, not overnight, but one distraction at a time. The cost. Nobody talks about. Most people think distraction only affects productivity, but the consequences go much deeper. Distraction steals experiences. Imagine watching a sunset, but checking your phone every 30 seconds. Imagine spending time with friends, but constantly looking at notifications. Imagine reading a book, but never finishing a chapter. You're physically present, but mentally somewhere else. Life becomes fragmented. Moments pass unnoticed. Conversations lose depth. Opportunities disappear. And perhaps the greatest cost of all is wasted potential, because every meaningful achievement requires attention, learning, creating, building, growing, all require focus. Without it, talent means very little. How to take back control. The good news? Your attention can be rebuilt. The brain is adaptable. Just as distraction can be trained, focus can be trained too. Start by creating moments without stimulation. Take a walk without your phone. Eat a meal without watching videos. Read for 10 minutes without interruptions. Allow yourself to be bored. At first, it will feel uncomfortable. That's normal. Your brain has become dependent on constant input. But slowly, something changes. Your focus strengthens. Your thoughts become clearer. Your patience returns. And you begin taking control of your attention again. Not because the world became less distracting, but because you became stronger than the distractions. The modern world was designed to capture your attention. Every notification, every recommendation, every endless scroll, competing for your focus. But attention is more than a productivity tool. It's your life, because whatever receives your attention becomes your reality. And if you spend your life distracted, you may never become the person you're capable of being. The good news is that awareness changes everything. Now you know what's happening, and that means you can choose differently. One decision, one habit, one moment of focus at a time. Because in a world designed to distract you, focus becomes a superpower. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for more psychology and self-improvement content. And tell me in the comments, what do you think is the biggest distraction in modern life?